Hello everyone, welcome back to Sana IE. I'm your host EXO. It's Friday. Hope y'all been having a great week. Have y'all been watching these games? These NBA games have been close, and it just shows how much I miss the NBA and the competition and the level that it brings. Right now, I think for the championship, it's up in the air right now. NBA Finals teams is up in the air. But if I would have to pick, I know y'all like LA Lakers, yeah. It's looking kind of rocky, man. Honestly, their perimeter defense is not looking good from my perspective. So my two finals picks right now, who's looking like complete teams that can really finish it down the stretch. Toronto's always looking nice. They're well coached. Toronto, and the West is really up in the air. The West is up in there, but I'm gonna throw in the Clippers, man, because I think the Clippers can do it. They got enough pieces to advance. I'm saying Clippers and Toronto. That'd be nice. Kawhi versus old team, but we gonna get on today's show. It's Friday. Hope y'all been having a good week once again. Shout out to everybody that's been listening, reviewing, listening to the last episode. Shout out to Megan Scott for coming on, educating us, and letting us know how the school is going during the COVID and how she's adjusting to it herself. Shout out to all my guests that's been on the season this far. Man, it's season 4, episode 6. It's crazy. The season's just going. I appreciate y'all for really listening, supporting me, and being with me on this journey. Without y'all, none of this is possible. So once again, welcome to Sana IE. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the show. Welcome to the family. I appreciate you listening, taking the time out your day, and just being a part of the journey with us and a part of this podcast. On today's episode, I got some quotes of the day. I got what I learned this week, and I know it's entrepreneur season, so I got 7 steps to becoming an entrepreneur. And I'm going to lay that out for y'all. And then we're going to get on with today's show, but I'm going to give y'all a brief break. Hope y'all been having a good day. Welcome to Sana IE. Quotes of the day. First quote is, I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. And I love feedback with anything that I do, especially with my crafts and my traits of perfecting my craft, perfecting my skill, and perfecting that skill. So I'm always looking for feedback from people on my outside as well as within myself, because you have to give yourself feedback too. You know when you're not doing something right, when you know you should be doing something, when you should be disciplined on doing this subject, when you should be learning something new or reading on something or researching something. So it's always good to give yourself that feedback to think about what you've done and how you could be doing better. So what have I done up to this point? Okay, what could I be doing better? And just really, it's just like giving you a self-inventory inventory of yourself. Got ahead of myself right there, but it's giving an inventory of yourself and just checking off what you're doing good in and what needs improvement. Because we in life, we all want to strive to get better. We all need to get better. So it's about taking that inventory of yourself, of giving yourself feedback, the good feedback, the bad feedback, and just improving. If you've been doing good somewhere, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a little treat or however it is, treat yourself to something, but get back to it and keep on working, seeing what you've done bad and work on that and progress towards getting better with that. So once again, the quote is, I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you can be doing it better. So always give yourself that feedback. It's all about how you can be doing better. It's not to weaken you. My second quote is, treat all others as if the entire world were watching your actions. The big one is treat others how you want to be treated. That's what it always goes down to. And that's basically what this quote is. Treat others how you want to be treated. How do you want to be treated? If you treat somebody bad, would you want them treating you like you that way? So it's like treat others in a good manner. No matter how they treat you, always treat others good. Don't give no hate towards nobody, treat anybody bad or anything of that nature. love yours, love the people around you, love your community, and just treat everybody the same. Treat everybody equally. And that's what it goes down to. Especially with what we're dealing with now with racism that's going on. We want the equality, so it's about treating all others as if the entire world were watching your actions. It starts with you, it starts with me, it starts with us treating everybody equally, treating our peers equally, treating the people that who you think right now isn't on your level, still treat them as if they are on your level, because it's all about treating each other equal. It starts with, like I said, it starts with me, it starts with you, it starts with us. So if we can put that time in now and treat others equal, treat others as if the world is watching our actions right now, like if we're always on a microscope, then that helps push us forward instead of keeping us stalled out or pulling us back. So once again, the quote is, treat all others as if the entire world were watching your actions. I'm going to get on with what I learned this week. Basically, the first thing is trusting your journey. I was talking to a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of friends, a lot of people that's been right now. It's the rocky part of the journey. It's the rocky part of the entrepreneurship, because you want that everything to be consistently on the up. But it's times where stuff slows down, where you feel like you're on a downfall, where you feel like you're on a rocky, bumpy road. And it's like you just got to embrace some times and know that this is just right now. My current situation isn't my final destination. And just trusting yourself and believing yourself and not letting any outside forces or negative energy get into what you're creating and what you're sustaining and what you're building. Because you're on a journey and you know where you're headed, but right now it's just all cloudy and foggy, and you're trying to declutter everything so you can get that vision. But it's still embrace what's right now, trusting your journey and knowing, like I said, your current situation isn't your final destination. Anything that you're going through right now is a test. The reason why I learned this week, because I've been questioning myself and really seeing, I'm looking at my plan, looking at everything, and it's just it's a slow transition right now. It's I'm in a traffic jam, because it's I'm going slow and I'm trying to switch lanes and keep going fast. But I just got to embrace what it is right now and just trust that my current situation isn't my final destination, and I know where I'm headed. And I got to stay focused on that vision, that burning desire of where I want to be, no matter what's going on right now. There will be tests, and tests soon become testimonies. So trust the journey that you're on. If you right now you feel like hopeless, like I said, it's just a part of the journey. It's a part of the test. It's not going to be all sunny days all the time. You have gloomy days, rainy days, hard days, bad days, but it's always having that trust and that faith at the end of the day, knowing, okay, I made it through this day, I made it through this week, I made it through this month. This too shall pass. So trusting your journey. That's what I've been learning this week. Trusting my journey and trusting where I'm on, and believing myself to keep that faith, keep that strength, keep doing what I'm doing, and keep staying focused. Don't let that negative energy, that negative influence come into what I've created, come into what I've built. Mother, what I learned this week, I was talking about in the beginning, these NBA games, man. I am so grateful that the NBA is back. And I like how they got the bubble set up, less traveling on the players. So you get everybody's A game night in, night out, and they can go scout other teams and go into other teams. This honestly reminds me when I used to play AAU basketball. And they had the same setup where they had 6 to 12 courts inside of a gym, and we just watched scout different teams as well as playing. It was less traveling fatigue on the body. So I like it personally, and I'm grateful that the NBA is back. Watching these teams, like I said, me watching them play, my top teams right now: Milwaukee, Celtics, Toronto, Clippers, and Phoenix. Everybody's sleeping on Phoenix. I think they're a low-key sleeper team, even though they're still young. But D-Book is a shooter. Devin Booker, shout out to him. He's been clutch. I know y'all seen that clutch shot he hit on the Clippers, boy. But I'm just grateful that the NBA is back and sports is back in general, man. And I love what they're doing, how they're really promoting Black Lives Matter, how they're letting the players put their meaningful quotes on the back of their jerseys. So shout out to the NBA for that. And if you ain't been watching, tune into them games, man. Every game, like I said, has been close, and I'm grateful that it's back. What else I learned this week? Photography. I told y'all I've been getting back into photography. So I've been learning different lenses for my camera, different angles for my camera, different lighting, and just different ways to use my camera. Like this week, I've really been focused on how to use manual on my camera. So I'm learning the aperture, the shutter, the f-stop, and just learning how to make everything coexist to how I want the photo to go. What else am I learning this week? A book I'm reading. It's called Emotional Intelligence. Boy, it's teaching so much about self, your inner self, the inner self, not the outer self, but your inner self, and being aware of your outer self. So Emotional Intelligence 2.0. I'm going to drop some gems on my next episode about what I've learned in that book. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to get into the main segment of the show, 7 Steps to Becoming an Entrepreneur. Give y'all a brief break. I'll be right back. Sana I.E. One last thing. If you're listening right now, send it to a friend, subscribe to the show, like the show, follow the show, and I greatly appreciate it. We'll be right back. Seven steps to become an entrepreneur. The first one is find the right business for you. What business have you been thinking about lately that you want to start or want to get into and venture into that will suit you? That I know we all, when we start a business, we want success. We want a successful business, but it's more than that. It's about what value, what's your mission for that business? What's your purpose for that business? What are you passionate about that business? Or are you just worried about making money from the business? So you got to figure out what you're passionate about so you can be sustaining that business through the grind, through the entrepreneurship journey. Because like I said, it's a grind. So you got to stay focused on something you care about versus just get into a business that you think will be successful. Because there will be times, like I said, it's a grind where there's slow times. I was just discussing on what I learned this week about trusting your journey. Because with a grind, with the entrepreneurship journey, there will be slow times, there will be low times, there will be times where you question yourself, doubting yourself, where you be asking yourself, should you go back to a 9-to-5, get a 9-to-5 or something of that nature. But you just got to thug it out and be one with the grind and just embrace the grind, embrace the slow time, embrace being where you are right now and knowing that you're where you're headed, that a week, everything can change in a week. But next week, you can be back up. So embrace where you are right now. Maybe you have to re-strategize, replan what you're going through so you can build up toward the right business or to sustain and withstand the grind, because it's a grind with anything you want to do, especially starting a business. So find something that you're passionate about and that you care about, that you can, through the low times, through the bad times, that you still find that motivation and the inspiration to do it when you're not making the money from it, when you're taking all this, when you're spending more than you're making. So you just really have to find the business that's right for you. Number 2 is determine if you need the education within that business. Being an entrepreneur doesn't require education, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't educate yourself in the business you're interested in, like food, clothes, law, etc. You want to be educated with any business that you're going into. So you don't go in blind. What I like to say is know a lot about a little, which means, or know a little by a lot. I keep rephrasing, which know a little about a lot, which means know everything. Learn little about a lot. If you're starting a business, know the ins and outs of the business. Know how to make money, how losses that you will come across, the money that you have to invest, the team that you have to build. Know how to web design. Know how to create a logo. Become a graphic designer. Just know the ins and outs. Know how to be a promoter. Know how to be an accountant. Just know, like I said, a little about a lot. Know all the ins and outs of your business. So when you do hire those people, and people will sometimes try to lowball you, but just know that I know what I'm doing here, and I know this is the right set price for what I want to get done because I know how to do it. I'm just hiring you because I don't have the time right now to do it. Basically, what that means. So be educated in every aspect of your business. Don't just be educated in business. Go out and make a spider web of what you need to know. Number 3, have that business plan. What is your business plan for your business that you want to create or start? You need to have a business plan. It lays out any objectives you have and your strategy for achieving them. So you have to have your objectives that you want to accomplish and your strategy for achieving that. That's your business plan for your business. This plan is important for getting investors on board as well as measuring how successful your business is. So write out your business plan. What is your plan for your business? What is your mission for your business? What are you trying to do with this business? Like I said, it can't be just about making money. It has to be more than that. Number 4, find your target audience. When you start a business, who is the general audience that you're trying to target? Who are you trying to bring in? Who do you need to reach out to? You need to think about the age, the gender, the income that they're making, the race, and the culture of your target group will play a large role in determining where you open up shop. Research is big when starting a business. Research which group fits your business model best, and then gear everything to attract that demographic. So, finding your target audience. I know the biggest thing right now with COVID going around, social media. Get on social media, see what audience you want to target, see what they need, see what they're talking about. Get in with the Facebook group chats. Get in with the Instagram comments. Get on Twitter, see what they're talking about. Get on Pinterest, see what they're doing. See what they need, what they're talking about, so you can create a business around that and bring them in and draw them in. That's where it starts. Big one. This just touch on bases on it a little bit, but the next one is networking. Networking is big, and with any business or anything you're trying to do, you got to communicate. You have to build relationships around you to sustain anything in life. So networking, it's how you meet other people that might have the skills you can use in your business. You can also find potential investors through networking. Your network can also support your business when you helping sending customers your way. So networking is big. You can find investors through networking. You can find other people with skills that you can bring into your business, and you can network to where you're bringing your own customers in, as well as word of mouth is the best promotion for a business. So you're bringing others in, you're telling people about your business, your family members are spreading the word about your business. So networking, building those relationships, checking in on people, sustaining those relationships. Networking is big. Check out the numbers in your phone, call people, text people, check in on people, start building those relationships now, planting that seed. So when you do start a business within the next month or 2 or 3 months or next year, you have the relationship. So they're like, oh yeah, I'll help you out. I'll promote you. I'll tell you to a friend. So networking, get big on networking and communicating with people and having those relationships and building those relationships now. Number 6, selling your idea. Your job as an entrepreneur is to convince people that whatever you're selling is the best option available. You'll have to find out what makes your product unique and sell it based on off the value it adds. So selling your idea, you got to have that gift of gab. You got to have that word of mouth. You got to learn how to talk and sell your idea. What makes your idea stand out from the rest? What makes your product stand out from the rest? What makes your product the best from the rest? So you got to get working on that. Comes with your business plan. That comes with networking and finding your target audience. What sets your product apart from the rest? So selling your idea is a big thing when becoming an entrepreneur, because you got to learn how to sell that idea. So you may want to start with your family members, with your inner circle, with your friends, trying to convince them and sell them idea. When you talk to them, tell them, don't be the yes man. Make it hard for you to sell your idea to them, so you can learn how to sell your idea to people that's going to say no, who will eventually budge and say yes. So learning about selling your idea. Number 7, market. You should always be focused on marketing before, during, and after you start your business. Marketing is tricky, but if you focus your marketing efforts on your target audience, you have no problem. Marketing is big. It's about, back to number 4, find your target audience. Who's your target audience? Now you're marketing to them. See what they want, see what appeals to them, see how you can get them targeted where they want to be. They become a consistent customer on your business, to your business, where they're promoting for you. Well, you ain't got to say nothing. Sometimes when you market to them, maybe you have to give out a free gift. Oh, thank you for marketing. Thank you for promoting my business. Thank you for supporting my business. Here's a free shirt. Here's a free hat. Here's some free tips on something. How about you come, something. Here's lunch on me or something like that. Let me cash app you some money. Just little things like that, showing your appreciation. It's all about marketing your business and spreading it out and just being aware of what you're creating and having that passion for what you're creating and just sustaining that through the grind. Even though it's like there's gonna be the final destination. We all see that, visualize where you want to be at the end. Now backtrack to what you have to do to get there. These are the 7 steps of how to become an entrepreneur, the steps you need, the tips you need, some stuff to think about on becoming an entrepreneur, finding the right business. That's number 1. What are you passionate about? Number 2, determine if you need education in that business. Yes, you do need education in anything you're going into. Like I said, know a little about a lot. Number 3, the business plan. Have a business plan for what you're doing. Write out your objectives, write out your mission so you can gain when those investors come. They ask you, what's your business plan? Oh, right here, bow. Number 4, find your target audience. Who's your demographic that you're trying to reach? Find that demographic that you're trying to reach and bring them in. Number 5, network. Start building those relationships now. You got a phone, check out the numbers. People you ain't hit in years, your college roommates, your college mates, your high school friends, your high school teammates, people in elementary school, middle school, people you haven't seen in a while. Hit them up on your phone. You got contacts, hit them on Facebook, Instagram, anything. Check on people, build those relationships, start networking with people because you never know what they can bring to you or what you can give to them. Number 6, selling your idea. Whatever idea you have, whatever business you want to start, learn how to sell it and market yourself. Selling your idea is key as an entrepreneur. You're going to have to keep constantly selling your idea. You're going to keep hearing no's, but no's eventually turn to yes. Don't let no's discourage you. Let no's encourage you. Number 7, market yourself. It's all about market yourself, finding the right market and the right audience to get to. And you will make it happen. I'm here to help you. I hope these 7 tips helped you out for this day. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Sana'i, I feel like this episode blew by, but I feel like I dropped a lot of gems on y'all. Quick recap. I discussed the quotes of the day. First quote is, I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you are constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. So always getting that feedback is beneficial to you in life. Number 2, second quote, treat all others as if the entire world were watching your actions. Basically, treat others how you want to be treated. We all should be treated equal, treated the same. We shouldn't be looking down on nobody or putting anybody down. Treat others how you want to be treated is a big thing. Don't think you got it all figured out. Help somebody when they need help. Treat others like you want to be treated. That's period. What I learned this week, trusting your journey. Discuss the seven steps of being an entrepreneur, finding your right business. It's a grind. Trust your journey. Trust the grind. Trust what you're going through. It's only building you up to what you have to get through. It's all going to be sweeter at the end when you're looking back like, man, I remember that time I was down, that down week I had, and that down month I had. And now I'm looking back like, man, that month actually made me stronger. I didn't know it at the time, but I got stronger through that time. So trust your journey that you're going through. NBA is back, baby. I think it's all the cards on the table. This year's championship is up for anyone. But like I said, I'm feeling Clippers in Toronto. They got the most complete teams, well-coached teams, and they got the defensive teams. They say defense wins championships. My camera. If you're looking for a photo shoot, hit your boy up. I'm still giving out free photo shoots, and I want to shoot you. We can come together, collab, and make a creative concept happen. My book, Emotional Intelligence. I'll be dropping gems on that on my next episode, dropping Wednesday. Look out for that on Wednesday. I discussed my 7 steps of becoming an entrepreneur. Find the right business for you. Determine if you need to be educated. Have that business plan. Finding your target audience, network. Constantly network. Build those relationships. Selling your idea and marketing yourself. You can also always think about marketing. Begin once you start, once you finish, in the middle, it's always going to be marketing. And I'm going to leave y'all with this last end quote. Can you hate someone for what they have done, but still love them for who they have been, who they had been? I'm going to repeat that. Can you hate someone for what they have done, but still love them for whom they had been? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Sana'i. Like the show, subscribe, send it to a friend, leave a review. If you're listening to Apple Podcasts, I appreciate y'all with the reviews, leaving reviews. And we'll be coming back next Wednesday, man. Y'all have a great weekend, safe weekends. Stay safe, stay blessed. Wear your mask, stay protected. Help a friend out, love one another, treat others like you want to be treated. Over, out, XO. Great show.